Hidden Right by Charles Bukowski, Chapter 42, Part 2. I walked to the moon. I stood right there. Nobody said anything. I just looked at kitten. I had the bat in my hand. I took uh, I took the bat by the end and pressed it against his nose. He slapped it away and turned and walked back to toward the plate. Halfway there he stopped and turned and stared at him again. Then I walked to the plate. I dug in, in and waved my bat. This one was going to be mine. The kitten uh, peered in for the non-existent sign. Looked a long time, then shook his head. No, he kept staring through that dirty hair with those green eyes. I waved my bat more powerfully. Hit it out, Bugs, screamed on one of the girls. Bugs, 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 screamed another girl. The kitten turned his back on us and just started out into center field. Time, I said and stepped out of the box. There was a very cute girl in an orange dress. Her hair was blonde and it hung straight down like a yellow waterfall. Beautiful. And I caught her eye for a moment and she said, Bugs, please do it. Shut up, I said, and as I said and stepped back into the box. The pitch came. I saw that the way it waved my pitch. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I was looking for the duster. I wanted the duster so I could go out the mound and kill it. The ball sailed right over the center of the plate. By the time I adjusted the best I could was swing weakly over the top of it as it went by. The bastard had sucked me all the way. He got me in three straight strikes next time. I swear he must have been at least 23 years old, probably a semi-pro. One of our guys finally did get a single of him, but I was in the field. I made some catches. I moved out there. I knew that the more I saw of the kitten's fireball, the more I was IPT to solve it. He wasn't trying to knock out my brains anymore. He didn't have to. He was just smoking and down the middle. I hoped it was only a matter of time before I golfed one out of there, but things got worse and worse. I didn't like it. The girls didn't either. Not only was Green Eyes great on the mound, he was great on the plate. The first two times up, he hit a homer and a double. The third time up the zone under a pitch and looped a high blooper between maybe the second base and center field. I came charging in. They were screaming, but I kept looking up and back over his shoulder, his mouth drooping down, looking up, looking like a fool really, not with mouth open. I came charging and screaming, X mine. X was really his bad somehow. I couldn't bear to let him make the catch. The guy was nothing but in an, an idiot book reader and didn't really like him, so I came charging him very hard as the ball dropped. He crashed into one another. The ball popped out of his glove and into the air as he fell to the ground, and I caught the ball of his glove. I stood there over him as he lay on the ground. Get up, you dumb bastard, I told him. I was tight on the ground. He was crying. He was holding his left arm. I think my arm is broken, he said. Get up, chicken shit. Abe finally got up and walked off the field, crying and holding his arm. I looked around. All right, I said, let's play ball. But everybody was walking away, even the girls. The game was evenly over. I hung around a while and then I started working home. Just before dinner, the phone rang. My mother answered. My mother answered it. Her voice became very excited. She hung up and I heard her talking to my father. Then she came into my bedroom. Please, come to the front room, she said. I walked in. I walked in and sat on the couch. They each had a hair chair. It was always that way. Chairs meant to belong yet. The ghost was for visitors. Mr. Mortensen just found they've taken X-rays to broke her son's arm. It was an accident, I said. She says is going to sue us. She got a Jewish lawyer. They'll take everything we have. We don't have very much. My mother was one of those silent criers. As she cried, the tears came faster and faster. Her cheeks were starting to glisten in the evening twilight. She wiped her eyes. They were a dull light brown. Why did you break that boy's arm? It was a pop-up. We both went for it. What is a pop-up? Whoever gets it. So you got the pop-up? Yes, but how can this pop-up? He laughed. Us? Us? And the Jewish lawyer will still have the broken arm on his side. I got up and walked back to my bedroom to wait for dinner. My father hadn't said anything. He was confused. He was worried about losing what little he had, but at the same time, he was very proud of a son who could break somebody's arm. Chapter 43. Jimmy Hatcher worked part-time in a grocery store. Uh, While none of us could get jobs, he could always get one. Get on. He had his little movie star face and his mother had a great body. With his face and her body, he didn't have trouble finding employment. Why don't you come up to the apartment after dinner tonight? He asked me one day. What for? I still have the beer I want. I take it out the back. We can drink the beer. Where you got it? In the refrigerator. Show me. We were about a block away from his place. We walked over in the hallway, Jimmy said. Wait a minute. Evie got to check the mail. He took out his key and opened the lockbox. It was empty. He looked at it again. My key opens this woman's box. Watch. Jimmy opens the box and pulled out a letter and opened it. He read the letter to me. Dear Betty, I know that this check is late and that you've been waiting for it. I lost my job. I have found another one, but it put me behind. Here's the check finally. I hope that everything is alright with your love done. Jimmy took the check and looked at it. He tore it up and he tore the letter up and he put the piece in his coat pocket. Then he looked at the mailbox. Come on. We went into his apartment and into the kitchen and he opened the refrigerator. It was packed with cans of beer. Does your mother know? Sure, she drinks it. He closed the refrigerator. Jean, did your father really blow his brains out because of your mother? Yeah, he was on the telephone. He told her he had a gun. She said, if you don't come back to me, I'm going to kill myself. Uh, will you come back to me? And my mother said, no. There was a shot and that was that. What did your mother do? She hung up. All right, I'll see you tonight. I told my parents that I was going over to Jimmy's to do some homework with him, my kind of homework. I thought to myself, Jimmy is a nice boy. My mother said. My father didn't say anything. Jimmy got the beer out and the van. And I really like it. Jimmy's mother worked at a bar until 2 a.m. We had the place to ourselves. Your mother really has a body, Jim. How come some women have great bodies and most of the others look like they're deformed? Why can't all women have great bodies? Uh, God, I don't know. Maybe if women were all the same wet, wait, get bored with them. Drink some more. You drink too slow. Okay, maybe after a few beers, it'll beat the shit out of you. We're friends, Ham. I don't have any friends. Drink up. Alright, what's the hurry? You've got to slam it down to get the effect. We opened some more cans of beer. If I was a woman, I'd go around with my skill cricket and even all the men carons. Jimmy said, to make me sick. My mother knew a guy who drank her piss. What? Yeah, they drink all night and then he'd lie down in the bathtub and she'd piss in his mouth. Then he'd give her $5. She told you that? Since my father died, she confided in me. It's like I be taking his place. You mean? Oh, no. She just confidence. Like the guy in the tub? Yeah, like him. Tell me some more stuff. No. Come on, drink up. Does anybody eat your mother's shit? Don't, don't talk that way. That way. I finished. I finished the can of beer in my hand and threw it across the room. I like this joint. I might move in here. I walked to the refrigerator and brought back a new six-pack. I'm on top. Son of a fish, I said. You're lucky to let you come around me. We're friends, Ham. I jammed a can of beer under his nose. Hearing this, I went to the bathroom to piss. It was very likely bathroom. Barely covered towels, deep pink farmers, and the toilet she was pink. She sat her big white ass under, and her name was Claire. I looked at my virgin cook. I am a man, I said. I can whip anybody's ass. I need the bathroom ham. He was at the door. He went in the bathroom. I heard him poking. Oh shit, I said, and opened a new can of beer. After a few minutes, Jim came on, sat in a chair. He looked very pale. I stuck a can of beer under his nose. Drink up, be a man. You were man enough, no, to steal it. Now be man enough to drink it. Just let my rest a while. Drink it. I said. I sat down on the couch, and getting drunk got good. I decided that I would always like getting drunk. It took away the obvious, and maybe if you could get away from the obvious of the now, you wouldn't become obvious yourself. I looked over at Jim and drink up, punk. I threw my empty beer can across the room.